Hey, it's Ellie. Welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. So today, I've decided to build a bowling alley. I just realized the other day when I was doing a Let's Play that I never built one for myself. And I keep relying on gallery bowling alleys, but to be honest, some of them just don't fit in the worlds, I guess. So they just look a little out of place. I don't know. But I built one. I think it would fit pretty right in the city. Maybe not great. It is kind of hard to build a bowling alley that fits because it's so neon and all the signs and everything. But this one turned out pretty cute. I feel like you could put it in most of the worlds and it wouldn't look super out of place, even though it's basically all black. Anyway, to be honest, this video, I'm not going to be talking about the build all that much. I have a work story to share, but I do want to forewarn you that it deals with this somewhat sensitive topic regarding dogs. So, I don't know, if you're sensitive to things like that, then I would suggest you maybe just mute my video and put some music on it and watch the build and enjoy it and not be upset by what I am about to say. So yeah, I'm just gonna say it, I guess. Last week Jake the dog from work got put down. I'm pretty upset about it, and it was kind of a terrible situation. So I've been saying for the last few weeks in my speed builds, if you've been listening, that I'm worried that I'm gonna get bit at work. Like, I was pretty sure that I was gonna get bit at some point, and I just felt like it was gonna happen because the dog was getting all aggressive and growling at me almost every time we ate lunch. He was, obviously, from my last story, you know that he was getting fed a bunch of food that's really bad for dogs all the time. Every meal he would get some food, cheese, and basically she made his dog food into cereal for him with the milk. And so things have just been going really badly with this dog, and it's causing me a lot of stress. It was anyway, not anymore. But what happened, the final straw, I guess, was last weekend. The dog got really aggressive with the owner, the lady, and bit her on the leg. And she was wearing jeans at the time, so he didn't really injure her all that much, but he was definitely, biting her and being aggressive about whatever. I don't really know the full story of what he was being aggressive for, if it was just random or what. And then the next day he ended up getting a roll of toilet paper, and it ended up in the exact same situation where he was really aggressive and, started eating the toilet paper, so he was just gonna get sick again. And the daughter just kind of had a last straw moment when he bit her that day, because that would be, now if I'm remembering correctly, I think the third or fourth time that the dog has bit the owner, and many times snapped at me, at the daughter, at the other workers. I'm sure I haven't really heard from them. We don't see each other that much, but I imagine the other workers were feeling the same way that I was. And it's just, when you have a dog like that, I feel like you can't in good conscience give it away to someone else when it's biting the owner. And it couldn't stay at the house because he was making it really dangerous for the lady. She's gonna get bit when nobody's there and, have like a problem. She's just not gonna know what to do because she's too far gone for that kind of thing. Like, she's not gonna understand, and it would just be a terrible situation. And So the daughter ended up calling the vet and explained it to him what was going on, and he basically said that dogs like that, when they're so aggressive and biting people, eventually someone's gonna get seriously injured, and it would probably be the lady, like I just said. And so when it's like only a matter of time kind of thing, he said it's just better to do it before anybody gets injured, before he does anything seriously bad, because at that point you have to put the dog down anyway. But still, despite his very aggressive behavior and everything, I am upset by the dog dying, because I worked so hard to take care of the thing. And what's most upsetting to me is that the lady herself doesn't seem to really remember that she has a dog all that often, or she had a dog, I mean. She mentioned him twice the day after he was put down, and that's it, just twice. And one of the times was because she got his water dish out of the dishwasher, that she had cleaned it in there. And so when she picked it up, it like triggered her to remember the dog. But other than that, she didn't talk about it at all, really. And that was sad, to be honest. You can't even remember your own dog. And the daughter, she's just so busy that she had to just kind of take care of this dog. She had to deal with it the next day immediately, basically. And so she didn't really have time to plan to take off work or anything. So she just dropped it off at the vet and left him there alone, which is also sad. I don't know. The whole situation is just terrible and sad, and I don't think there was a better solution anywhere. Like I said, you can't give that kind of dog away knowing that it bites the owners. I mean, when it's biting the owners, that's like a whole different story of aggression, I feel like. Biting strangers, biting other dogs, that's different from biting like their own family, their own pack. And that's what he's been doing, so it's just been really stressful, and he was gonna get poisoned to death by this lady. Even if he wasn't aggressive, like, obviously then he shouldn't have been put down, but because he was both aggressive and in a really bad environment for him, like, I feel like that's a better death at least than her feeding him something really, really bad and having him die like miserably sick, because she wouldn't know what to do about it. And at that point, there's not much vets can do. If it would be too late by the time the dog saw a vet, that kind of thing, because she wouldn't realize anything was wrong until he was getting violently ill, which, you know, actually did happen last week with the chocolate cookie. So it's not, everything about it is terrible. Like I just said, it's just not a good time. But I think the speed build is about over. To be honest, I don't have any more to say. I don't want to add anything else. I'm not going to change the subject and talk about other work stories now, because that would feel too awkward. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel, because I post Sims videos every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I promise my speed build narrations are not usually this depressing. I usually have funny stories, and I usually talk about the build. So, yes. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye!